especially here in like, oh, everybody's free here, everybody's free, but we're not. We oppress people all over the world and in our own country, and yet we still have the audacity to be like, everything's fine here. Look at this guy. He's saying victim mindset.
Yeah,
But
ignore him. So here's where the conversation gets a little hard, possibly. What are you doing to dismantle the racist system? You personally.
Well, I have been doing recently. I've been doing a lot of work with different organizations like the ACLU, and then I recently just did stuff with
the ACLU. Is that specific to Black people, or is that to end capitalism?
It's to
American
help
Civil Liberties
people
Union.
all. It's to help people all over, regardless of.
Their focus isn't racism though. Their focus is capitalism.
Well, the one that I was doing in Portland.
I'm gonna respectfully, while your efforts are great, I'm gonna respectfully tell you that's not for Black people. That's not to end racism. So, but I'm happy you're working with them, I guess. But that wouldn't be specific to racism. So my question is, what are you doing to dismantle racism on your racism, not capitalism, racism?
Okay, so my family members, the ones that are still live in Georgia and still live in that older mindset. Specifically, my grandfather, he was one of the worst dudes when it came to like people of just racism in general. He was a really big one. And then one night, about 3 years ago, him and I sat down and we just had a talk. We had a bottle of tequila and a couple of I don't think I can say that on TikTok, but we had some stuff. And we just sat there and we talked, and then we just talked and talked. And now today, he is no longer experiencing, or not experiencing, but expressing those type of viewpoints anymore. He's not what you would consider a racist. I also, I like to support
what was he saying
Black-owned
before?
business because
Hold on. What was he saying before?
Before about what?
Before you talked to him, what was he saying?
He said, so he agrees with the prompts. I asked him what he was doing to assist in dismantling racism on his end. He said he was working with the ACLU.
Yeah, I'm saying he said he was talking to his friend though.
My grandfather.
Okay, your grandfather
was a racist.
So how did he stop being racist? Racism is something you just stop doing.
Well, he's not going around, being so he's no longer using the N-word.
So that's what racism
he doesn't
is?
Hold on, no, I'm sorry. I'm just giving you examples. So he's no longer using the N-word. He doesn't speak about people of color like they're different from him. He just a couple months ago, my grandmother said some off the wall stuff, and about it was this black man in Walmart, and she said some off the wall comment to him, and he checked her right there in the store.
Okay, and you think calling black people a word by itself means something?
No, I don't.
So why'd you bring it up?
I was just giving examples.
Sir, you know there are people that are very racist that don't call black people anything.
I agree.
And they don't vocalize how they feel. And they don't vocalize how they feel at all.
Right, I understand, but we're talking about a 60-something-year-old white man that grew up in the time of Georgia where the cops were unleashing dogs and spraying people with water hoses.
Okay. And you think that a simple conversation made him say, "Oh, I've been wrong for 66 years. Let me stop."
Also, was he one of those cops or a triple K? Because you made it, the way that you framed him, it seems as if he was on the extreme end of harming black people.
I wouldn't say, I don't know personally if he's ever harmed black people, but no, he wasn't a police officer.
One second, he absolutely has. He absolutely has.
But he wasn't a police officer or anything like that. He spent most of his life, in the Navy, and then he got disabled right after getting out. So he pretty much spent all of his life at home.
My confusion is, you think somebody just stops being racist because they stop saying things. You could be racist and check people. There's racists on this app that quote unquote check other white people and they are racist.
I'm very sorry. I don't know how to adequately explain this to you.
Do you think racism is how somebody feels about you?
I don't think it's how somebody feels about you.
So what is it?
What is racism?
Yeah, if it's not a feeling, what is it?
Can I chime in?
No.
It's an ideology, is what it is.
No, it's not.
It's not a feeling.
It's not an ideology. White supremacy is an ideology. What is racism?
It's a discrimination, Joseph.
Yeah, you can go on mute. We're not talking to you right now.
You're wrong too, but hush. If you come off the mic again, I'm just gonna drop you.
Yeah, you can discriminate against old people. So now he's going to go look something up.
Sir, if he was gonna answer honestly, he should have said he was doing nothing. We're gonna wait for him to come back. Vocal Fry, go ahead and introduce yourself. We need your age, race, and pronouns.
Hello, everyone. I am Black. I am T4, and he, him works just fine.
Go ahead, answer all 3 prompts.
Answer the prompts?
Respond to the prompt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just wanted to ask, what is, I'm not sure who I should be asking this, but I just wanted to understand what your definition of racism is.
So the thing is, none of us on this panel created the definition of racism, so we don't have our own personal definition. And we don't own that definition.
Yeah, but what is the definition?
Google is free. Didn't you come up here? You should have known that already.
No, yeah, I do. I'm just asking so I know what I'm arguing with.
So why are you to answer or respond to the panel with the information that you have? You don't have the right to ask us right now at this point. So just go ahead and respond with what you know about racism.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't think there's any particular race that can't be racist. Of course, you can be racist to anyone.
What'd you say, Maceo?
I said, why does he want to argue? That's my question.
It's a debate, I imagine.
Yeah, a debate isn't an argument.
All right, my apologies. A debate.
These topics aren't even debatable. What are you saying here, bro?
Then what's the point of talking about it if it's not debatable?
Yeah, I think that. My apologies. Let me mute.
Okay, so anybody can be racist, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
so why aren't YT people suing other groups for racism against them?
They actually are right now.
Okay, so show me a case.
Just because someone isn't suing someone else for something doesn't
So
mean
I
you
find
don't
I
have
find it
case
funny.
law.
Okay, hold on. I find it funny how every other minority group we can find multiple cases of them suing based off racial discrimination, but when it comes to YT people,
Well, I
somehow,
could reply to your question.
sir,
Right now,
am I
DEI would be
talking
a
to
version
you?
of
Am I talking to
discrimination
you?
against white
Am I
people.
talking to you,
DEI
sir?
would be a.
Am
Oh,
I
excuse me.
talking to
I'm
you?
sorry. I was just answering your question, man.
When it comes to YT people, it's pulling teeth to find one instance of them suing a non-white entity over racism.
I don't know why you say that as if it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
to someone
Nico.
or not.
You
It
If
just
they
doesn't
so
matter.
if anybody can be racist, why aren't YT people being
there are
victimized by
instances of white people
racism?
suing for
Well,
discrimination,
hold on,
like under
hold
the
on,
current
hold on,
DEI.
hold on.
Like, what are you talking
Racism
about, man?
isn't a legal
Show me a
term.
case.
What are you talking about?
Show me a case where YT
What?
people sued a non-white entity over racial discrimination. Then,
All right, so in order to
Isn't illegal.
so in order for
Sir.
white people so in order for I don't have to prove that there's like cases of current white people suing for discrimination to prove that white people can suffer
Sir, we can
discrimination.
go down the line of proving
So
all
can
of
I
my
just
points.
say one thing? Can
No,
I just say
you
one thing,
cannot,
Mako? Because
sir.
we're going to go around in circles, and I'd just like to have a debate from like maybe like a
We're
factual
not
standpoint
gonna have a
rather than your
debate.
feelings.
Yeah,
We're not.
Macon.
We're not gonna have a debate when you refuse to answer
So I'm
the
going to let you
question.
talk, and then I'll when I get introduced, I'll
Yeah,
kind
you
of go
shouldn't
ahead.
even be talking. Period. We were talking to vocal. I don't even know why you're even talking. So prove that YT people are being victimized. Show me where YT people in society are having their opportunities and outcomes affected by other groups